Adani Hindenburg report first shook the Indian markets and polity. The top court has refused to order a criminal investigation by an SE-constituted SIT or CBI, saying that a probe cannot be ordered on the basis of media reports. The bench also said there is no deliberate or willful inaction, and it has upheld its panel report, which gave a clean chit to Adani Group and SEBI. The Supreme Court has, however, asked SEBI to complete the probe within 3 months on all 24 cases related to Adani Group. Remember, in January last year, investment research firm Hindenburg Research had published a report alleging that Adani Group had engaged in brazen stock manipulation and accounting fraud scheme over the course of decades. Hindenburg claimed that key listed companies in Adani Group had substantial debt, which has put the entire group on precarious financial footing. Harish is joining us live on the story. Harish, significant development there, major relief to Adani Group. Supreme Court says no to SIT probe as far as the Hindenburg matter is concerned, and also saying cannot enter the domain of regulatory regime.
Yes, so that's right. Supreme Court has very clearly said that in fact, the SEBI is the statutory authority competent to probe allegations like this, stock market manipulation, stock price manipulation, and fraudulent transaction, and also a breach of laws as far as the financial sector is concerned. So, since the Supreme Court has already directed the SEBI to conduct a probe, and the SEBI has already investigated 22 out of the 24 cases connected to the Adani conglomerate is concerned, Supreme Court said that the SEBI should be allowed to complete the probe and submit its report, and also, in fact, did not agree to disbelieve the report submitted by the Supreme Court panel headed by retired Supreme Court Judge A.M. Sapre, and said that we cannot merely go by a random report. In fact, Supreme Court also went on to say that we cannot conclude that the Hindenburg report is credible. It is the gospel truth and the final determination of facts and a true state of affairs. Very strong words used by the Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud bench, while refusing. This is the biggest takeaway. Supreme Court has refused to order a fresh probe by a Supreme Court constituted SIT, a criminal probe by a SIT constituted by the Supreme Court at a time when the Supreme Court panel headed by Justice A.M. Sapre has concluded its report and given a clean chit to the Adani Group, and also at a time when SEBI is already probing all these allegations. So at this moment, this is big relief for the Adani Group, as you rightly put. And what is the another big takeaway is that although the Supreme Court has refused to order a probe criminal investigation, Supreme Court is very particular regarding the fact that the bench has said that the regulatory framework should be improved and strengthened to ensure that investor interests don't become a victim to the volatility that was witnessed after the release of the Hindenburg reports, and asked SEBI to take immediate steps to protect investor interests and incorporate all the suggestions and guidelines given
by
the Justice.
Thank you for bringing those significant details from the Apex Court. In fact, Supreme Court also saying that there is no material to show SEBI was lackadaisical in taking steps, and also saying SEBI must finish investigation within 3 months, while saying that the probe needn't be transferred to SIT.
After the publication of Hindenburg report, a PIL was filed by me that whatever allegations have been raised in the Hindenburg report, that has caused a severe damage in the share market, and there were several investors who have lost their money. So what is their safety for the future, and whether it was a pre-planned or it is a conspiracy, or what is the truth in that report. So, and upon that, Honorable Supreme Court was pleased to form a committee and also framed some points, and in that one major point was that whether any kind of irregularities are there in the Adani Group which have affected the share market. And
let's move on to